Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. I've got an interesting video for you today. We're going to be doing a little bit more beeswax filtration. This time we're starting with beeswax that is in chunks like this that I filtered once through a bandana, and this was the wet method. Now in this method you can see I have a double broiler, so I have the wax melting in the top here, and then next to it on this little griddle I have a coffee filter in a sieve, and then I have a stainless steel pan, and I'm going to filter the wax into this pan. And the reason I like this pan is because it makes it very easy to pour into this mold. So this is a real nice setup, and you're probably wondering why the griddle. The griddle is cool because if the wax spills or gets anywhere, I can use my scraper. I can scrape that dirty wax off there, and in the worst case scenario I can just fire up a burner underneath this and burn that wax off. So it's a good way to keep the wax, if you spill, to keep it off of the stove underneath. I've got this little stainless steel measuring cup. It's just 1 cup at a time, and I'm just bringing the wax over, putting it through the coffee filter. You'll see it'll start flowing here in a second. There you go, there goes my flow. So I'm just going to do this a few times. I'm going to fill up this pan. As you can see, the flow is really good. And because we're going through a coffee filter, we're actually going to go through quite a few coffee filters because they gum up pretty quick. And the reason I like that so much is because you get super clean wax. There you can see the wax coming through the filter. Nice and slow, but that's okay. It's doing a good job. Got a little bit of wax filtered. The coffee filter did a good job. It took too long though. It was just taking too much time. So I redid my little sieve here with some of them blue shop towels. Now I've used the shop towels in the past and they worked pretty good. So we're gonna switch over to that. I think it's gonna go through that a little quicker. So let's give that a shot, and we'll start to pour. The whole idea is to get good filtration and also good flow rate. And as you can see, that is much better than that coffee filter was. That flow rate's quite a bit better. I like that. So this allows me to work a little bit faster to get this stuff filtered. But yeah, this is much, much better. So I wouldn't even at this point suggest trying a coffee filter. I would definitely go with this blue shop towel from the get-go. Look at that flow rate. And it does excellent at filtering this wax. It really does. It does a good job. I've used it before several years ago when I filtered some beeswax. So it works good. If you haven't seen my beeswax playlist on my channel, you might take a look at that. But this is much, much, much more effective. I like the way this is going. This double broiler over here is working very well too. It's the perfect temperature. Sometimes if the wax is too cold, it won't flow through your filter effectively, but we are doing a fantastic job here. These blue shop towels, folks, that's where it's at when you're going to be filtering beeswax. So now that you have the wax filtered, you can start doing a little pour. It's going to be messy at first because this pot is so full, so the pour ain't going to be fantastic right out the gate. It's once I get the wax poured out a little bit to where the level is a little lower, that's when this pot pours really nice. I'm not too worried about making the mess on the silicone mold there, because that stuff dries really quick and it solidifies quick, and it's very easy to break off. So I guess a mental note for myself would be, in the future, I won't fill the pot as full. I like completely missed the mold. But that's okay. This will make nice, perfectly sized ingots. And like I mentioned, all the wax that spilled and missed, it just goes right on this little thing here, and it's very easy to clean up. So that one's done. Now it's on to more filtration. We're going to go ahead and put another piece in the double broiler. Get that down and melting. So that's what we're looking at right there. There's the filtered wax. And this is just solidifying, and this works really good. And then over here I have a little bucket. I'm just kind of letting it filter into this bucket, and it'll make a cake for me. And here we go. We're going to pour a little bit more. These little ones. These ones are nice because if you're going to make candles or something and you don't know how much wax you're going to need, you just get as many of these as your candle is in size, and it seems to work pretty good. I like this size. These are nice. And I think it's about time to melt this down a little more so I can pour again, because I'm running out of wax. Yep, that's the end of it. So I'm going to go ahead and melt this back down, and we'll be back. This is so relaxing to do this. Question, folks, am I going to have enough? I'm going to say yes, we will have enough. Might even have enough to go back and get some of the smaller ones. Like right there. Get that one, maybe do this one a little bit. Yeah. How about this first one? It was a little... Let's give it a couple drops. Try to get them a nice, pretty top on them. And of course, you could pour this wax into candle molds if you wanted to make some candles or something. You could do that too. So there's lots of possibilities with this. There we go. Get some more melted. So these just peel off real easy. These little bits of excess, and I throw them back in the pot. And as you can see, when they peel off, the actual mold beeswax is very nice. It's not like they're disrupted or disshaped or anything. They're perfect. So that's why I don't worry too much about spilling a little bit of wax. I have all of these poured. Now it's just a matter of letting them solidify. And now we'll do some unicorns. The whole purpose of me pouring all these molds is so that the wax is easily to be used. So it's in smaller pieces which could be melted easily. And I could do small batches of candles or fire starters or whatever whatever it is that I need beeswax for. You can see when this pot here is about half full, that's when it pours the best. This is a Cuisinart 2-quart pot. So that looks fantastic. Well folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video. I had a lot of fun. I have a total of 16 of these bars. These are a good size to melt. Doing this wax was so relaxing. I have a total of 8 of these. And as you can see, 24 of these guys. 24 of those. And then lastly, 6 of these little unicorns. So with all that being said, folks, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a beautiful day. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video. And until next time, have a beautiful day. We'll see you then. Bye for now.